Hi everyone, this is Caroline Speaks, the State of the World on Thursday, October 7th, 2021. So what is it? Good, better, and different? All three? Okay, some major headlines. A federal judge blocks the Texas abortion ban and blasts offensive deprivation of such an important right. The Roe v. Wade, passed in 1973, allows anyone to have an abortion up until, I don't know, a bunch of weeks have passed. Okay. And Texas is trying to block that, but a federal court has blocked their law. Okay. Abu Zubaydah was tortured for years at CIA black sites. Biden is trying to keep the abuse secret. Yes, after the September 11th attacks, we attacked Afghanistan. Uh, the military captured people, and they some at times sent them. They sent them to Guantanamo, and sometimes they sent them to other countries they call black sites, where they could do what they want to these people. So that is, we shouldn't have that. That's terrible. Ethiopia is on in the news again. New reports expose ethnic cleansing and illegal arms shipments on commercial flights. That's great. So Ethiopia is in the news again. There's a mounting humanitarian crisis in Ethiopia. The Ethiopian government has been using the commercial airline Ethiopia Airlines to shuttle weapons and military vehicles from neighboring country Eritrea since the beginning of their civil war. According to a new CNN investigation, this comes as the United Nations estimates more than 5 million people in the country's Tigray region are now in need of humanitarian assistance in order to survive, but UN officials say Ethiopia's government is blocking the movement of medicine, food, and fuel into Tigray. In response, Ethiopian officials expelled 7 senior UN officials from Ethiopia last week, giving them 72 hours to leave the country. The people are suffering. Yeah, Ethiopia's have having some problems, and the people are suffering very bad. Okay, what are some minor headlines? Federal judge temporarily halts Texas near total ban on abortions. Great. Senate GOP leader McConnell to allow debt limit extension into December. Thank you, Mitchie. WHO, the World Health Organization, approves use of first ever vaccine against malaria. That is good. U.S. COVID deaths increase in 2021 surpassed 2020's total. UN to pay salaries of aid workers in Afghanistan because Afghanistan doesn't have any money. Afghanistan is a mess, and that's partly due to all the people who wanted to control their resources. 40 years worth, from the European, the British, the Russians, the U.S. Okay. UN appoints envoy to Western Sahara after a 2-year vacancy. Now, Morocco is has been occupying the Western Sahara since 1975, and the United Nations is trying to get them out, and the people in the Western Sahara, the Sahrawi, have been tortured, imprisoned, killed, and disappeared while resisting the Moroccan occupation. And during Trump's term as president, Morocco made peace with Israel, and as a reward, Trumpy allowed Morocco to annex the Western Sahara. Totally wrong thing to do, but that's what happened. Okay. Now, Education Department to expand student loan forgiveness to public workers. That's good. Crude oil spills from Galveston Bay, Texas refinery. That's nice. Offshore drilling. Boy, we have to get off of fossil fuels. The Biden administration restores key environmental review provisions to NEPA, which is the National Environmental Policy Act, uh, we need to have a review process of infrastructure projects, and the environmental and community safeguards were gutted last year under the Trump administration. I'm glad they're back. That's nice. I'm very happy about that. Appeals court blocks California law banning private prisons. California doesn't want private prisons, and the federal appeals court has blocked this law banning private prisons, arguing it infringes on federal authority over immigration policy. The California law, which went into effect last year, bans new and renewed contracts with private prisons and phases out all private facilities by 2028, including immigration jails run on behalf of immigration and customs enforcement. State of California said it will appeal the latest ruling. Thank you. I do not believe in private prisons. Okay. A shooter injures 4 at a Texas high school. A student is taken into custody. Colorado workers sue Amazon for refusing to pay for time spent at mandated COVID screenings. I hope the workers win. Bernie Sanders challenges Joe Manchin to name benefits he wants stripped from the Build Back Better Act. Immigrant justice advocates demand Schumer include immigration reform in a reconciliation package. Hope they'll be able to do that. Nobel Prize in Literature goes to Tanzanian author Mr. Gurnah, and whistleblower tells lawmakers to regulate Facebook before it causes more harm. And Schumer sets up debt limit vote amid ongoing GOP obstructionism, and voters confront Arizona Senator Kristen Sinema over reconciliation bill as she heads back to D.C. Well, I wish the Democrats would stay together and we can pass this big bill, this big infrastructure bill, do a lot of it for everyone. Okay, now that's a lot of news. Now, how about a little music? Okay. Okay, so we're saying Mason Grace, Michael Hammer. Okay, what are we saying? 500 miles. If you miss the train I'm on, you will know that I am gone. You can hear the whistle blow 500 miles. Lord, I'm 1, Lord, I'm 2, Lord, I'm 3, Lord, I'm 4. Lord, I'm 500 miles away from home. Not a shirt on my back, not a penny to my name. Lord, I can't go on home this away, this away, this away, this away, this away. Lord, I can't go on home this away. Okay, now, 500 miles, that was what they're saying. I don't know who wrote it. I think it's a nice folk song. Thank you for tuning in this evening of October 7th, 2021 for another meeting of Caroline Speaks State of the World. Hope you'll be back with us again tomorrow. And stay safe, take care of yourself and others. The virus is available for you to say, for you to take it, I would take it. And, there's a lot of things to be concerned about and to be aware of. And you should be aware of a lot of things. Facebook is and their other social media are a real danger to all of us. Facebook is out to make money, and they want to sell ads. If I had my way, I would set up a competitor for Facebook. I'd call it my way, and I would there'd be no ads. People would be allowed to have this as a way of communicating with people, sharing photos and stuff, but there'd be no ads. So it would be strictly a social program, and there'd be no hate and fear speech allowed. It'd be very strictly monitored. But of course, that's not the way it is, so I have to live with that. Okay, let's say goodnight. Hope to see you again tomorrow for another medium. Carolyn Speaks Out of a World. And take care of yourself and others. And remember, especially kindness goes a long way. Kindness goes a very long way. Thank you. Good night.